Hello there and welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this away, start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Miller. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Trying to find room. It's James. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
3rd down after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Connors. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Ducks offense retakes the field. They look to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great cut there. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it to the back, fighting him off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Ducks line up with a first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense been back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The back's got it. That's a strong stiff arm. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Young. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Grab behind the line, it's Law. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Looking to throw it again. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back to throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Connors. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they get the second half started with a running play. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to throw. It's Moore. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's reeled in. It's Connors. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Grab near the sticks. It's Connors. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That's caught. It's Whittington. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll use the ground game here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Fair catch made at the 40. Powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
And there's the handoff. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
try and muscle for the first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He hands it off from the gun. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Bama. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Gets some space around the 30. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Whittington. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
To the air, it's Moore. Receiver makes the grab, and the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. The 50. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team. Who's going to execute better? And just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.